Hello Blues fans, how are we all doing? I didn't expect to be doing a video again this soon. The signings just don't stop coming. Alfons Sampsted, the new right back we've all been talking about essentially. Ethan Laird's sort of his supplement for the right back. We've all talked about how injury prone Laird is, and to be fair, even if he wasn't injury prone, you can't have one right back, especially when it could potentially be a 60-game season. So the signing makes a lot of sense. It's so nice to see the club taking. You can tell they're not just signings to be signings. They're not random signings. The fans have been saying for a long time we need a right back. I mean, obviously the club would be aware that we needed another right back to supplement Laird. And it's just nice to see deals like this just get over the line. No hassle. No messing around. You need a right back. Sorted. We'll get a right back. We needed a striker. We'll get a striker. It's just like, just taking them down, practical signings that make sense. That FC20 is from. I've just watched some videos of him online. He looks very direct, which comes at a good time because this is just after, obviously, the 1-1 draw to Reading at St Andrews, the opening game of the season. Where I heard a lot of fans complaining. I myself was getting a little bit frustrated that I didn't feel Laird was being direct enough when we got into the box, and that may well be because Chris Davies has said, when you get in there, knock it round, keep possession, threaten them, don't just knock it in and lose the ball. So that may very well have been the case. There was a few times where Laird got to the byline, kind of nothing going on, pass it back to Mioshin, all of a sudden we're scrambling back to defensively. He looked very direct. He loves putting a ball into the box. Even he fancies himself for a dig outside the box, which is again something we didn't do. In the game gone past. And look, I'm not going to reiterate the things I've said last video. I thought there was a lot of pressure on the lads last video. I thought there was a lot of pressure on the lads last game, and it almost looked like I was trying to create the perfect goal at some points. So maybe having a right back that comes in late and as a dig from outside the box or pings a ball in. He's played with Thor, William Williamson, so they'll have a certain level of chemistry where they're used to, linking up and playing forward. But I think it's a good signing. He's 26. Yeah, he's 26. 1998. He's born FC20. The compilation I watched compared to the stats, it didn't really make sense. It said last season he only had I think it was 2 goals, 2 assists. No, 2 assists, no goals from right back. But the compilation, he was pinging them in left, right, and centre, and looked like he was getting loads of assists. But I don't know how they count them. It comes from the Eredivisie, the Dutch league. So I'm very happy, although I've got to admit, guys, when I saw Sampsted, and the dyslexia kicks in. Now I've got dyslexia, but it kicked in anyway. And it stands for Sampsted. Oh, Jay Sampsted? No, Alfons Sampsted. But nonetheless, I'm still very happy. It's always nice to get a sign. Another Icelandic guy. I said to my mate, the Icelandics and the Japanese seem to be the way forward for the Blues team. It's very two ends of the spectrum, isn't it? But I'm a fan of it. Bit of diversity in the way we play our football. Not complaints at all. And look, it was only going to be a short one today. We sold out on the Wickham game as well, which is a sort of, I don't know if you've seen the Blues put up absolute standard, and it is standard. Our fans, I'm obviously biased. I think our fans are some of the best. Wickham's a big game. We've got Charlton tomorrow, obviously. I think Charlton's a big game. It's It's weird starting this early in the cup. I guess it's League One. We enter all the rounds like a round earlier, don't we? It's going to be very hard this season in the pre-match trying to come up with original thoughts. But there's not a game we're going to go into this season where we're backwards to lose. So I've kind of got to find a way of being a bit more original and maybe throwing in a potential loss just to stir things up. But going into the Charlton game, I'd back us to win. Going into the Wickham game, I'd back us to win. Leighton Orient at home, I'd back us to win. So there's a lot of room for heartache this season. As long as our away form's better, it's going to need to be better than what it was last season if we're talking about getting out and doing 100 points and whatever the rest of it was. Only 99 more to go is the good thing about that. So this new signing's on the way. And something I forgot to mention to you yesterday, when I was talking about the video, I completely forgot about the signing of Luke Harris. I did mention him in yesterday's video. I completely forgot that that was another number 10 that we've got, along with Tyler Roberts and Thor. Sometimes Donovan plays in the middle. So sometimes Keshi Emerson plays in that position. So we're absolutely stacked in that 10 position if William Williamson is injured for tomorrow's game. It didn't look like it was serious, but you never know. He come on with a niggle, well, he started with a niggle, so you could argue that he shouldn't have started anyway. So it is going to be interesting to see what tomorrow's lineup. I think the Dembele Hansen situation is something we're going to see a lot of. I think Hansen will start tomorrow. Potentially Tyler Roberts starts tomorrow, which I'm a fan of. I think there could be a few changes. I'd like to see Yakamono. I've probably got his name wrong again. I'd like to see him. I don't know how fit he is or if he's up to speed with the lads and the tactics. I'm sure Chris Davies isn't really the type to send in someone on the off chance that they might be ready. So tomorrow's lineup's going to be an interesting one. I think it could kind of set a precedent as to who the seconds are in their positions. We've already kind of established who the first team is, bar Hansen, Dembele. I don't think that's been decided. But we could see Ryan Allsop tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised at that either. We could see. I wouldn't mind seeing Christian Clara and Bielik start. I'd actually quite like to see that, and that's not a dig at Sanderson. I just kind of want to have a look at how that looks. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions. It was never going to be a long video today. It's just a quick update on the signings we made and a little talk about tomorrow. Let me know how you guys feel. Are you optimistic for it? Are you nervous? Are you going? I'm not going. I've got work, but let me know if you're going and how you're feeling about it. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, guys. And I'll speak to you in the comments. Catch you in a bit.